Big Dub with your boy Mike D, your boy Magnum, and your boy Cooley, man. So check it out. This week we got a special little episode for you. We got a couple streamers that are on. Listen, this is our shit, right? We on YouTube. We try to cater to YouTube live streamers because that's who we on here running with. So I tried to run out, grab a couple live streamers, man. I found a few that were willing to work with us. I found a couple that I got on the hook, but they're not really the time constraints and shit. So this is definitely something that we're gonna push into and we're gonna continue to do moving forward. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, bro, it's cool. I was telling Mikey the other day, I was sitting there fucking around on here, and it's like the shit that people watch on here. One of my favorite things to say is don't dumb yourself down for the rest of society, right? So
Right.
what I mean by that is don't don't find yourself doing stupid shit that you know is stupid just because
Just be
other people are doing it for attention. You know what I'm saying? And that
back.
tends to be what a lot of fools do on here. And I found a couple people that are like us, man. They just on here fucking with fools, just trolling people or having a good time or talking about what they're doing with their day. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where we want to go. We want to find people that are using the platform not only to just fucking like super troll people, but literally to try to get a message out there, get people running. You know what I mean? And knowing what's really going on out there in the world, because a lot of people, bro, will sit there and watch. So I had somebody come in earlier talking some shit about ethnicities and shit like that, and it's like if you've only ever dealt with these situations via television or YouTube videos or whatever it may be, you ain't out there in the streets, you ain't putting 10 toes down, you ain't meeting people and understanding who people are, you really got no place to speak on what people are doing in the world, bro. Because the shit that's on the news is not the shit that's really going on out there, bro. And a lot of us are out here trying to bring you real content, real situations, real life stories, not just bullshit or
Yeah, it's not about
trying
some
to
safe
just
book,
catch
bro.
random views and random attention. That's our like fools will be on here just doing dumbass shit, bro. So I caught homie in here a couple days ago. He was talking about um his videos that he be shooting and how he didn't want nobody dropping no money on his page, no gifts on his page,
That's
because he
cool.
wasn't trying to promote YouTube at all right now. And fucking, it's like that's the shit is when you push back against the system that's rigged against you, bro. So it's
Yeah,
like everybody's on here trying to be a big time creator and make all this fucking money off of YouTube, and you're really just pushing YouTube, bro. I got a YouTube tattoo, homie. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you understand that I give a fuck about what YouTube does for me, I care about what I do while pushing on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck. Like I ain't tripping on whether or not I catch monetized, whether or not I catch none of that shit. I just care whether or not the message that I'm putting out and the shit that we're talking about reaches a couple people, and it reaches a couple more people, and it reaches a couple more people.
yeah,
Because you could sit here, the other homie that I got coming on, right? He's sitting there and having people call in, and some of the shit that people call in and say is beyond me. You know what I mean? It's like,
we did that one once, and look what happened.
dude, it didn't even do nothing. It flopped for real. So like I was trying to do it again the other night, and then I'll probably do it again because I think that call-in shit is honestly funny, bro. When you could get some people that really will call in and talk some shit. So that leads us to our next guest. The first guest was Breezy Leo Gaming. Sorry, I did not throw the name drop. Breezy Leo Gaming. He here waiting on us in the back screen. He gonna be coming up stage here in a minute. But we got the other boy on the spot interviews. I checked out mostly his lives. I looked at a little bit of his content just to see what's going on. It's a lot like um, some of the other shit out there that's just like trolling and talking shit about people, which I dig. I fuck with that shit. So it's like for him to do his little get down in the way he's doing it, he got like he got like a certain charisma about the way he's running that shit that
Word.
it grabs you, bro. It fucks with you. And then he's doing the whole yeah, you'll see when he slides through, you'll see what's up. So I definitely try to get some people on here that we're going to bring some energy and some conversation to the piece, and just push this lane a little further towards the direction that we're trying to go. But
Yes,
none of
sir.
us really, like, we ain't on here as I'm a live streamer. I go on here and live stream. I go on here and do my little music thing. I go on here and bullshit with people, do my smoke sessions, my kickbacks. We on the porch, you know what I mean? I'm a representative face at that point. So I'm trying to put myself out there as much as possible just to let people know what we're doing as a whole. But it's like Mikey, he works, we all work, we got like-minded
Yeah.
conversations that we like to bring to the table and have with people. So not all of us do the streaming thing, but I appreciate when I can find a streamer that's not just in there doing dumb shit for money on
Right.
here, right? You know what I'm saying? If you on
Literally.
here just trying to do some dumb shit and make motherfuckers laugh and have a good time, I fuck with it. And in Breezy's case, if you on here really trying to make content and push it, and you realizing that, like, people are really fucking with you and helping you out, and it's not even helping you because the people behind the top of the podium are knocking you down, bro. That shit ain't cool either. So yeah, I've been pushing this podcast now for 19 weeks, man, and I really appreciate all the people that have been here. Like I have said, this episode and next week's episode are going to be the last two episodes for a while. We're going to try to shift gears a little bit. We're going to try to get people really going back, seeing what's up, commenting, getting some feedback, pushing the lane to a better direction. But as of right now, man, we're just enjoying life and loving the way y'all rock with it. And we appreciate you in here. Go ahead and hop in the comment section. If y'all got questions tonight, we will try to stay on top of the comments. We will try to stay on top of the conversations. And
I
we
can't.
will try to have a section at the end of each person that comes in, each guest, to call out to the people in the chat, re-ask your questions if you want anything asked specifically, and we'll take it from there, man. Mikey, how you been, bro? How's your week? How's work going?
Oh man, I've been good, brother. I can't complain. Life's full of ups and downs. So, as long as you keep looking up, it ain't never down.
That a boy. That's what I'm talking about. What's up with you, Mag?
Big chillin'. Posted on the porch, We do this thing.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
you been?
I'm excited, man. We are on these last two episodes for the season. I'm excited for where it goes on behind the scenes, the brainstorming, and what we put together for you guys season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peacekeeper in
yeah.
here from Germany. What's up, Peacekeeper? Thanks for coming in, man. All right, so listen, without further ado, I'm not going to keep the man waiting all day backstage. So we're going to go
Let's
ahead
bring.
and bring up Breezy right now. He look like he getting ready to have a, fun one. We're going to twist one up and get it rolling.
I'm down. I might just go out and do that my damn self.
What's
What's
going
up,
on?
big dog? For
What's
What's
those
good?
who don't
going
know, this
on?
the man, the myth, the legend, bro. Breezy Leo Gaming, dog. So I stumbled upon this dude the other day. Like I said, he was in there talking about no gifts, no money, fuck YouTube. And I was like, I fuck with it. And then he was talking about how anything he does get, he puts into the shit, whoop de woo. And I was like, bro, that's literally what we do. Like, we'll turn around. Yeah, we put the cost forward. We try to, pay the shit forward, play what we can, do what we can. And it ain't cheap always. There's
Nope.
motherfuckers that could run around all day on the side of the road with an Obama phone and make homeless content and catch fucking shit all day. But when it comes to really trying to push the art of videography, or you know what I mean, take that shit to the next level, it costs money. It costs money to have drives to save your shit on. I heard this man say he lost 90% of his B-roll footage, dog. 90%
Yep.
of his B-roll footage gone, homie. Never watch it again, because once he's done editing, he ain't got nowhere to save all that extra. That shit got to get rewashed because he got to make room for the next shit. So just to be able to, like, not even a lot of people understand that. They're all like, oh yeah, I got a 1 terabyte external hard drive, like so it's like, but when it really comes to, I can remember one time, man, I was sitting there doing a music video edit, and I stayed up all fucking night. My wife's yelling at me, the kid keeps waking up, coming in the room. I'm fucking working on this laptop all night. My fucking, I believe in karma, bro. I believe in if you do something, something gonna come back tenfold. So I
Yes, sir.
ended up, I really wanted this video editing software, dog. So I go to the fucking I think it was like Fry's. I think it was Fry's Electronics at the time.
Oh yeah, fries.
So I go to Fry's Electronics, right? And I find me some good video editing software, and I fucking pop the case, and I drop the CD down in my hand, and I slide that bitch in my back pocket, and I'm gone to the house, right?
That's
So I
right.
get to the house, I'm super juiced, I'm uploading this software, I'm downloading the shit that it needs to run, and whoop whoop whoop. I run all night and get this video done, right? All these different edits, all these different fucking flash ins and jump points and shit. And talk about, I went to sleep. It said it was finishing exporting, right?
Yeah.
I went to
Yep.
sleep. I woke up the next morning, export crashed, and the drive for the fucking software crashed. My
Son
entire
of a
fucking
No.
bitch.
edit was gone, bro. I spent
Horrible.
probably 11 hours in total fucking with that thing, and the whole thing was gone. So it's like, that was karma in itself. Like, I fucked around, stole the software, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit came back to bite me in the
Yeah.
ass.
That shit always comes back.
Yeah, but when it comes down to like really just not having the shit that you need, but knowing you got the skill set and the mindset to push through that, sometimes that's fucked, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just like, man, can I get a bone?
For
Like, can
sure.
somebody just throw me a fucking bone, dog?
Right?
Yeah.
100%.
It's hard sometimes. Shit, I've been trying to get some shit all the time,
And,
trying to get a new
see every
program or this or that, but it'll come back to me at some point if I'm trying to get it from someone dirty.
but you know what? They don't do how we do. You know,
That's true.
Mikey, we need to
For
get you
real.
an earpiece because you be talking over motherfuckers all the time.
I'm so sorry. I
So, hey, Breezy, how'd you get started doing the YouTube thing though? Like, did you get started running YouTube because of the gaming, or because of just edits, or how did it
um.
come about?
So one thing that I always did with like my YouTube channel that like I think especially like will kind of set me aside in the future is I've always been really laid back on my like with how I wanted to start it. And what I mean by that is like it kind of came like slowly or like over time. But when I was younger and like working or whatever I was doing, I'd always be watching YouTube videos. I would always be watching motherfuckers. And like as I'm in high school now, getting like high school, I'm like, like I really would want to do this one day. So I started kind of practicing. I know I didn't have the equipment, and at that time, like we didn't really have money like that. And I can't go ask my parents, I have to work for everything I got almost, to be able to even just make YouTube in general, right? So I'm doing my shit, like at that time, and I would start writing scripts for videos. I would write scripts for like a lot of my videos that are like for videos that I couldn't even make, just practicing the writing aspect. I've always been really good at writing.
Okay,
And then
so
as
you
time
would try to lay out a whole format before you even do some shit.
Yeah, like I would practice without even having the ability to. And then as time kind of went on, like I got older, started working, and then, I started, had the ability to start doing the shit, right? So when push came to shove, like I wanted to know like the one thing or like the backbone behind the channel is most of the videos that I put out on my channel are videos that I would watch myself or I would want to watch. And just getting started with just doing YouTube itself, I really like to do editing. And as I've gotten better and better, I find that to be a really fun thing to do, to just smoke chief a fucking blunt and just sit behind the edits. And then you're cooking a video when you start laughing maniacally behind the scenes, like people are
Yeah.
gonna really fuck with this shit like once it comes out. And when I get excited like that, that really shows me that I think I have like that part of me that really wants to take it all the way.
So I think that's my biggest flop with YouTube is I look at myself and I'm like, I think I'm dope. I would watch me. And then I sit there and I'm like, okay, maybe that ain't the truth for everybody else though. You feel me? So it's like
Um,
when you're running it down like with that situation, it's kind of got to be. I've noticed the more relevant you keep shit, the more like. So I heard you mention E40 the other day, right?
yeah,
So we fuck with. I'm from the Bay Area, so we fuck with E40 super tough over here, right? I've met
yeah,
E40, hella humble people. He's cool as fuck. He helps hella people on the back scenes, and
Yeah.
he is so fucking relevant with everything he does that the man's gonna be 90, bro, and he's not gonna fall off. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like he literally,
Timeless.
oh, bro, as he gets older, he just literally continues to up his game. Like he hit 50 something and dropped a wine company. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he just keeps like solidifying himself on more pinnacles and more levels as he runs up. And it's like when you can make yourself relevant like that to where no matter who you are, if you're 50 something years old or if you're 15, you know who E40 is. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So it's like when you get to a spot where you're like that, and then you can survive the game that long. Like that's like Jumanji shit.
That's
Like what
respect,
the
dude.
fuck did you really do? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
but not only that, but for like for people to also just remain as consistent and humble as he has. He's never switched up to. And like that's one thing like I let my audience know is the same way that you hear me talking or talking to you on a live stream is the same way that I'll talk to you guys in person, and it's the same way that like you'd see me even if you didn't know me.
So that's
Or
something
how
that
you
a lot of
feel.
people get twisted on here. The trolls, especially, right? They'll come in when you're in your live stream and they'll be like, "Oh, look at who acting this way," or blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Listen, bro, you could try to say that I'm acting however you want to. You can act like I'm being a character while sitting on this porch, but I literally so Magnum here is from down towards Southern California. Uh, I ended up bringing Mag up to where I'm at, and trying to help his personal situation a little better. But the one thing that like he can attest to, and that most people who have met me in real life can attest to, is I am who I am, bro, and I'm not gonna change for nobody. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not on here. That's why I say, like, don't dumb yourself down for the rest of society. Like, you will never catch me on here with a toilet seat on my fucking head. You will never catch me on here
Oh, I
writing
meme
fucking
though.
shit on my face in fucking ketchup. You know what I'm
Mhm.
No.
saying? So it's like that's why I was telling these fools, I'm like, this dude, he's not one of the people that come on here and just troll and bait click all day. You know
Oh
what
no,
I'm
I
saying?
meme on people though. I will meme on people.
Yeah, but
I
that's
did.
what it's
I
all
did.
about. That's what it's all about, bro. And that's the thing. Like, if you ain't got thick skin, what the fuck you doing in a platform or in an area where you're giving yourself away? You're targeting yourself to people all day long on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if you can't hold steadfast through that, you got no business being here to begin with.
Absolutely not.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
so
they're
I
agree.
fucks with you,
taking
man.
on
I
here
really I really
professional.
dig I really dig what you got going on there. With the way that you approach people in your lives and shit. Uh it's chill, bro. I get with the vibes. I enjoy it, bro. As far as the gaming, like I seen you explaining some of the games you play and shit. Like when you're gaming, do you do live streams on your gaming?
Um, I kind of do live streams on gaming. However, I'm kind of limited with just the equipment. More specifically with trying to get it dialed in to where I'm really comfortable with like how the delay is with audio and how all of that stuff works.
Yeah.
But I do the videos more for like a cinematic approach to the games, or to highlight the games that I really enjoy. Sometimes I'll introduce like memes, or just be goofy, or like, like if a game, like I'm not afraid to speak my piece on the games as well. Like if a game is ass, I'm gonna say it. And
Yeah.
if I don't fuck with the company, and like how they go about it, I'm the person that sits there like somebody studies music, right? I sit there so in depth with what's going on with these studios that I might as well be talking about it, because I don't just look at a video game and, oh yeah, it's fucking a video game, it's fun to play. Like I'm looking at design decisions that they're making. I'm critiquing the writing and how they're
So
going
do
about
you
that.
are you posting like reviews on games and shit like that?
Reviews, and then a lot of discussionary.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's what's up.
So it's like me breaking it down, not really like something. It's about the gameplay, at the end of the day. But I like to talk about just topics, especially like, just topics that I feel like I'm passionate about within gaming, because there's just it's a hobby of mine that I grew up on. It kind of saved my life. It kept me out of trouble like after a certain age. So I'm just staying with it.
So what Cooley, mute yourself for me so you can unmute yourself when you're ready. Um, what's the first console you had? Like, were you early enough you were fucking with NES and Atari and shit, or were you busting
I
down
was
like
on the first console that I remember ever playing personally was fuck, I think it was probably the PC, at a very young age. But the first console that I kind of owned that my parents got me was a Game Boy. So I was on
okay,
like
see
the
that's
Game
what's up.
Boy.
So
Yeah.
we've really like so my mom's husband, he's like a arcade gamer. So you fuck
Yeah.
around and get him on like some Galaga or something, bro. So I got a couple I got an arcade game in the kids' playroom, and that fool holds the top score on every game in that bitch, and he was only here for one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he don't fuck around. So when I was a kid, like we
Yeah.
had the Coleco, we had the Atari, I had the Game Boy, I had the Nintendo all day. But Sega was probably like my first like go to. Like when I got the Sega and the Game Genie and shit, bro, I was fucking around with Sega all day, bro. I
Hell
think
yeah.
that was Mortal Kombat, right? Mortal Kombat got introduced through Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I fucked with
Sega
Mortal
Yeah.
Genesis.
Kombat.
Funny story. At my mom's crib, I still have a Sega Genesis.
Yeah,
My mom was a big gamer too, and my dad as well. But my mom would be fucking around playing, Metal Gear and fucking God of War and shit. And like, and she was about her shit. My mom was good. Like, these are kind
that's
of
lit.
relatively tough games for the time. My mom's fired. I'm sitting here like, as I'm older, I'm like, damn, bro. My mom was really on God of War
That cat
before
in the
all
chat.
these dick riding God of War lovers, bro. Like most people dick ride the fuck out of God of War, but they don't even know the lore behind it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's
My
fun.
grandma, my grandma used to fuck around and play the Tasmanian Devil game and Donkey Kong, bro. Like bitch was hella old, still playing Atari, bro. Like we had PlayStations, and she pull out her Atari. I'm like, you tripping, Granny? What you doing?
Oh, Granny though, bro, she had the Atari collection though.
For
She
real.
she had the first generation of Atari, and then she had the second generation of Atari. They also played the Coleco games.
Yeah.
So y'all be playing games nowadays, or y'all just like what were y'all now?
I fuck with the Call of Duty super tough still. Um, World War II is my goat when it comes to Call of Duty.
Okay.
War.
And right now I've been on that. What's the Black Ops 6? I haven't hit 7 yet. I've been
Fuck
fucking with
7.
6 for a minute now though. I was running GTA for a minute, but they nerfed the fuck out of it and there's too many trolls, so I don't fuck with GTA no more.
Right.
I was the one that I was fucking with super tough before my kid fucking like shut down my PlayStation without shutting it down right was Valhalla, bro. The Assassin's Creed Valhalla game.
Valhalla. Okay.
Valhalla was fire, bro.
That's dope. I fuck with it. I got opinions about it, but I ain't gonna break them down on this live. But Valhalla, I fuck with like overall, I had fun. That game was fun. It's a
Yeah, it
Viking
was fun.
simulator.
It was enjoyable.
I
That
felt badass, bro.
there was some shit in it that definitely
It
you
just
know was a
stretched
little
out.
yeah, but it was cool. I really fucked with it. I go back. You were saying something about the PC, man. So like, I remember playing like Doom and Duke Nukem on the PC for sure, 100%. And
Okay.
then what the fuck was the other one? Oh, bro, I don't know if you bust down this far back, and I don't remember which console it was on. But Mikey, what console was GoldenEye on, bro?
64.
Remember
64.
you'd
I
run
played.
through with the
Yep.
golden gun and bust fools down,
Yep.
bro.
I've
I
been on that.
still,
Yeah.
I played
I
it.
still have dreams about that hallway and the one with the snow where you go out and it has the tower in the back.
Yep.
I still dream about that glitchy ass hallway, like man.
Bro.
Yo, that shit has me bent right now,
Yeah,
man.
that shit's
I do
great.
remember GoldenEye.
I
So,
miss those
so like,
games.
I grew up, like I said, like,
All right, what's going on?
I didn't have much access to a lot of like consoles because like my parents would be playing, my dad would be on his shit. So like when I had mine, but I do remember like going to homies' houses and playing GoldenEye. I got a fun story. Me and my boys, we used to live in these apartment complexes out here in Vegas, right? And back in the day, and I don't know if y'all know what Halo 3 is, but and we would be running up on Halo 3. I was probably like 10 years old.
Didn't they
Homies
have a big ass Halo competition in Vegas?
think they had uh,
Yeah.
or not my mom. So we'd be kicking and playing Halo at my boy's house, and his mom, she was a dancer. So we'd be like kicking it, playing Halo until like the break of dawn, right? And when she fell asleep, we would take all of the sticker singles out of her purse and go run up to the vending machine real quick, go cash out on some sodas, go continue to keep fucking running, like playing the game. I'm old enough now to know what like that was kind of fucked up, but at that 10 years old, like I didn't have money out. Like homeboy was taking the money out of his mom's purse. I'm like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna do that.
Man, I remember the days we just used to sit there and connect our Ethernet cables and play the hell out of the original Halo on Xbox.
Dude, Halo's fun, man. Oh,
Bro,
OG, yeah. Halo Combat Evolved was my favorite.
I don't know, man. Halo 2 is great. I was always down for Blood Gulch, man, and a game of snipers and rocket launchers.
Oh, I
So
love.
I got a
We would
story
play
about Halo
CPF.
for you guys, and you'll probably trip on this one. So Breezy, do you play when you play shooter games? Do you play inverted or regular?
I play regular.
So I found out while playing Halo, I'm like trying to play Halo and I'm trying to shoot, and these dudes I'm fucking with are good, right? So I'm like looking at the sky, I'm fucking looking at the ground, I can't figure nothing out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Homie looks over at me and he's like, "Hey, bro, let me see your controller." He changed my shit to inverted, bro. I was on point. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how
Oh,
my brain does it backwards, but I cannot play a shooter game without being inverted.
that's weird.
Trippy, huh?
You must, yeah, dude. I don't know. You got some Asian.
And then when I go to fly the airplanes and shit in the game, when it is inverted, I can't fly them. I gotta switch it.
Damn.
Oh,
Woo!
Hey yo, hey
Yo,
first of all, hey Leo, what's up, bro? I'm Cooley,
what's going on, Cooley?
dude. Listening to you guys talk right now while I'm muted, bro, I'm losing my fucking mind right now,
Why?
dude. Just everything you guys are saying, like I'm having flashbacks. Like the first console I ever remember, we had a Sega Genesis, and then we had a Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and my favorite game on the Sega Genesis. I don't know if you remember a game called Road Rash. It was like a crotch rocket racing thing where you could like hit people while you're racing.
I think so.
And we
Yeah,
had
that
it,
shit was gangster.
and then we had the first PlayStation, and then we had an N64. Um, and he brought up Duke Nukem, and I was like, oh my god, bro. My dad used to let me play that on his computer, and you shoot like the pigs from hell, and you shoot them, and they fucking light on fire and shit.
Yeah, I used to be on Age of Empires.
Have you guys ever played a game called Jack and Daxter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, Jack 2 is my favorite fucking game. Like one of my favorite games of all time.
I played one on the PSP. I can't remember what it was called.
Because it's a Naughty Dog game. Those are the same people that make like Ratchet and Clank and shit.
Yeah,
Man, you
that
already
it went hard. I can't remember what the name was, but it was on the PlayStation Portable.
Oh yeah.
I loved that game. I had that shit. I had that. I can't remember what else. Fuck, I played so many games, dude. Like over the years,
Same.
like I can't even tell you. Recently I just been big on like story driven games, like good stories in games, or like good role playing, or like open world shits. But also been playing a lot of Rocket League. I played that shit since I was in high school, so it's just I'm
That
all
shit is
over the
that
place.
shit is fun. Rocket League is fun.
Yeah, I played Rocket League since I was in high school. I'm 27.
Hey, but honestly, bro, especially since I'm like so like hip hop intertwined and rap intertwined, like how Dubs was talking about like E40 and
Yeah.
shit. One of my favorite games of all time is Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh, fire,
And and
bro.
look, I fucking spent so many hours on that game, like literally leaving my PlayStation 2 on all day so I didn't lose my progress because I didn't have a memory card. And
Fuck.
now and now if you can even find a copy of it, whether it be on Xbox or PlayStation, even on eBay, bro, you're looking at like $200 a pop. I even went
Oh,
to Comic
I got
Con
the
in
Bro,
PlayStation
remember
Stockton.
having to
Exclusive.
buy the big ass memory cards, the fat ones, so you could keep hella
Yes.
shit on them?
Yeah, dude. We
Bro,
collected the fuck out of the motherfuckers too, dude.
bro, you remember on the
I'd
N64
be
when you wanted
hella mad if I
vibration
lost my
and you
memory
had to buy the
card.
Rumble Pack? You had to put the Rumble Pack in your
Oh yeah.
N64 to have fucking vibration. Ain't that crazy? Now it's just in the controller in any fucking system you buy.
We used to have Game Sharks too for Game Boys where we can like hack into Pokemon and shit.
There you
Like
go.
we had it all, bro. Man, fuck, bro. Gaming nowadays isn't as cool as it used to be, but it's still fun.
Hey, let me ask you something, Leo.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about like different companies and your takes on them and shit. What do you think about Rockstar right now and what they're doing with this yet another fucking
Okay.
prolonging of this shit coming out after what 13 fucking years?
Okay. I think I got a balanced fucking take right now.
I'd
So
love to hear it.
so the fact that it took this long between GTA games is absolutely abysmal. The only reason why they took so long is because they were milking GTA 5. That's a given.
Oh, online.
Um, so that's one red flag. But the biggest red flag that we're getting right now, and I might bite my words, GTA 6 might still be a fucking amazing. It's probably going to shatter sales records and be an amazing game.
Yeah,
But my take with GTA 6 is they just delayed it. This is the second delay now, right?
yeah.
Um, I played Cyberpunk 2077. They
Yeah.
delayed the fuck out of Cyberpunk 2077 because it wasn't finished. If they delay GTA 6 one more time, it's a really, really bad sign that somewhere something is very fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And mark my words for it. And I've said that on my live stream the other day, talking about this. And I was thinking about making a video about this whole topic, but I just couldn't like put enough effort into like getting a whole script to make a video to talk about it at length where I was like, yeah, it really needs to make a video. But yeah, mark my words. If it gets delayed one more time, we're looking pretty in rough shape for how it launches, or they're woefully unprepared. And I think Red Dead Redemption 2 and that production of the game, and then in between Red Dead Redemption 2, working on GTA 6, and on top of that, GTA 5, and like milking the fuck out of that, I think they
Right.
may have lost their way in certain aspects. But I could eat my words, and I hope I do.
So looking at the graphics on Red Dead 2, right? And then looking at the graphics on some of the shit that they're coming out with now, their delay, do you feel like the delay is going to put them behind? Like by the time they go to launch it, it's going to be so far behind, it's not even going to be worth launching.
My thing with it, and I might and you know who I might get a lot of blowback for saying this. Honestly speaking, I think it would have been smarter for them to, and I know like as a company you want to keep pushing your games technologically or like technology wise, like
Yeah.
innovating graphics and stuff. I think that they could have made GTA 6 on the same graphic engine style that they were running Red Dead Redemption 2 on, and keeping it
What I
at
thought
that
they were gonna
scale,
do.
because now I think people's expectations are through the roof. And me growing up personally, I learned that expectations normally only lead to disappointment. Growing up, Christmas comes around, I'm not going to get what I want. So why am I going to expect anything? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
people's expectations are going to be on 10. And when they aren't met, it's going to be similar to another game, Cyberpunk 2077, which I cherish and love. I have videos talking about this game. But the way that they went about launching that game was horrible. And it's
Yeah.
the same thing that I'm seeing happening with GTA 6 currently, in a way. Just like, and that's being an observer of how this shit has happened in the gaming industry over, the course of my life that I've paid attention, essentially.
Well,
But
with Rockstar, do you think the fact that they got rid of Dan Houser has anything to do with it? When you think of like who he was in that company and how he built that company up and was involved with every game leading up to, um, all the way up to Red Dead Redemption 2. Or do
I
you think that it's just we're in an era now that they have so much money, they have a crazy budget. This is the biggest fucking budget probably any game has ever had, and they have to keep changing shit because of what's going on. Because you know how they're satirical and shit. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think it is? What do you think is really pushing this shit behind? Or are they just milking GTA Online?
keep and this is wholehearted belief. What I think how I go
Fully mute. We can't hear.
reception. It's all PR. And a lot of companies are getting more and more scared, like cancel, like that stuff has had a genuine effect on gaming for many years. And it's up to the point now where I feel like a lot of companies, especially Rockstar, they never really have no bars held when it comes to making a video game and what's said in a video game. And I feel like even they feel the pressure on that nowadays more than anybody else. And you can kind of see that because why didn't they continue to make games like Condemned? You also got to remember Rockstar goes way back and they used to make fucking crazy games. If or not Condemned, Manhunt. If you've ever played Manhunt, that game is fucking wild. You're literally like you're an escapee from prison filming a snuff film in order to have your freedom essentially. So I don't know. Like Rockstar is a wild card. They've always dropped fire games and I wouldn't expect no less obviously, but this release has me skeptical a little bit.
Yeah, man, it's a rough one. When you think of like how dedicated Rockstar fans are, any drop that they do, it's a great game every time. You know what I mean? I've never felt let down by Rockstar, but I think like at this point, just the fact that this is the longest that they've taken to make another addition to Grand Theft Auto, and just the wait in between, even when we were playing GTA 5, when are we getting 6? When are we getting 6? And then they announce 6, and then they give us the first trailer. Okay, what was it? 2024, or was it what was the initial date that they gave us?
Or I can't remember. Also, before you even keep going, also do know I think another part that's extremely why the game's extremely delayed is because of how they want to go about. I think internally they're really trying to think about how they're going to monetize the fuck out of this game even further than their last one.
Yeah, because listen, you got to understand, GTA 5, you have this situation where every time somebody finds out a way to cheat the system, so to speak, run a fucking mission and give people money or whatever it is. At that point, they should have dropped a new game. Like, why nerf GTA 5 so hard that you make all the fucking shit worth way less money? You make because people are doing roundabout shit. So do you think it's got something to do with that where they have to go through and patch these things so often to try to keep people from scamming the system and catching free GTA money, running cars, doing different shit? Do you think they're trying to make it to where GTA 6 essentially you can't do that at all?
No.
Is it going to be like a run your shit and get the very minimal money and bust down megalodons and card sharks with sharks, whatever the fuck they're called, all that bullshit because they're trying to catch as much hands-on money as they can? Or do you think that shit's still going to be the same? Fools are going to be trying to find ways to run money glitches and run all that different shit, and they're going to spend all their time trying to nerf it and fucking take back shit. And you know what I mean? Did you go through that with GTA? Because I know when I was playing, that's what we were doing, bro. We was hitting the Cayo Perico, and I had a whole gang of motherfuckers. I had probably 10 people, bro, that all had the Cayo heist. We all had the Panther statue, and we would all run it for each other all day. Dude, I remember one night I sat from probably 9:30 until 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning, just running the Cayo back and forth, bro, for hours, dog. I think I done ran up like 20-something million dollars in that, whatever it was, 11 hours or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think that they're going to try to strike a little bit of a balance because I think Red Dead Redemption 2 for them was a wake up call. So hopefully they try to strike a balance between keeping the people that want to grind and do shit well fed, especially since the game is going to be doing so well for so long. So I don't see them going too egregious on monetary, but who knows? They could take another twist and fucking just rake it up because, uh, unfortunately, I guess they make more money if they increase the prices than if they were cheap. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to like the Daves, those people that are willing to spend thousands of dollars on these games, which they are. So it's going to be an interesting take. I hope that the single player is fine. Like that's what I want to see more than anything is the single player, the narrative, what's the story, dissecting that aspect. And I'm especially excited because of how well GTA or Red Dead Redemption 2 story was. I am very excited to see how they make this one. That being said, I'm also very excited just to see how they incorporate the multiplayer over time, and I'll probably play it for some years and then kind of fall off like I did with GTA 5.
Yeah, I personally don't think that they're worried so much about online yet because you got to think when they first launched the initial game, they're not going to launch online for like a month or two.
Yeah.
Same thing like they did with GTA 5. I remember waiting like, damn, when the fuck are we going to go online? Because they won't know shit until they actually launch it and see how it's going, and they get all the stats and all the shit back to see what they can do with it and what people are doing as far as patching or if people found a money glitch, they'll figure that shit out quick.
One,
I
one,
don't. I truly don't feel like that's what's holding. Like me personally, I think it has something to do either with the storyline or fucking. But I really don't know. Like, what could be truly holding them back right now when it's been so long and they've supposedly been working on this for like 6-7 years.
one thing with GTA, the also or like with Rockstar that you got to take into consideration is a big reason why they don't launch multiplayer right away for these games is because they want the reviews to come out to be 10 out of 10s. And then the multiplayer component launches. Now, people want to argue and say that that's not the case and they want to run metrics. I believe that wholeheartedly they want to get the 10 out of 10 reviews and all of that stuff, upfront accolades. That's what it's called. I think that they're chasing the accolades, and then they want to release the multiplayer component because they know that that's where controversy is going to lie. Whether because it's a game that ultimately is going to have microtransactions. I think that that's a huge part with their strategy behind how they keep the multiplayer in this and the single player separate for some time at launch.
So you think they're putting all of their time and their energy right now into like, because that does make sense, because they see the monster they have with online for five.
Yeah.
How can we make this even bigger? I mean, that does make sense, and that would be understandable if they're like, let's go ahead and get ahead of this before it launches, so when it does launch, we don't have all the fucking issues we had, fucking 12, 13 years ago, or however fucking long it's been at this point.
Yeah, too, like think about like two's multiplayer component launched alongside it. Red Dead Redemption 2's multiplayer was shredded alive at its launch. It was shredded alive. Imagine if Red Dead Redemption 2 and its multiplayer launched 1-1. And obviously, they want you to invest your time into millions and millions of dollars that they spent on voice acting, animation, and all of that stuff for the story itself, and setting up the licensing for the music. That is going to sell the game. It's just a matter of how much they care about that in the modern era, and how much do they have their blindfolded or their shades on, and they're just tunnel vision looking for making as much money as possible off of multiplayer. So the story, it's either going to be Red Dead Redemption 2 quality, or it's going to be laughable at best, and they're going to move on to multiplayer and getting all spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on shark cards.
Yeah, see, that's where I thought I was going. It's to the whole shark card shit. You know what I mean? We trying to get the boy on the spot interviews in here, man. We hit him up. I sent him the link. We trying to get him in here. He got the craziest charisma when he is online, bro. I caught him in there the other day. He was in a Walmart vest, busting
Oh,
down
he's funny.
a blunt in the bathroom, just shitting on fools, bro. Like I said, he does call-ins. Uh, the people call in, he quick with it. You know what I mean? He got this certain little feel about him. But we're trying to get him in here, man. I just hit him up. Not sure if he's coming through yet. He was supposed to slide. He asked for the page. I sent him the page. So hopefully we got on the spot coming in here. We'll get a little flavor change up a little bit. But yeah, so when it comes to the fucking the edits and shit, like what kind of shit do you shoot? Like have you shot like like videos? Do you like trying to do like are you movie editing? Like what do you do when it comes to the editing part?
So right now I'm pretty limited to my hardware, especially with editing. I did try to shoot a vlog of me when I went to the Bay Area. I went up to Vallejo, California to meet a gamer buddy of mine for his 33rd birthday.
Yeah,
Um,
Bono, who's on the spot is.
he's a live streamer on Twitch, but he's also well connected to a lot of Bay Area rappers. And there's another artist or a rapper that he known, like a local artist, been in the area, done his thing in Vallejo, named Banks. So we link up with Banks, and this is the day before the party, so we're in Vallejo, kind of like going, getting the rundown, preparing for the party that night, or that night, yeah. So we go to like the fishery down there, or like the military base, right there, and go to like the wharf, and Banks knows some girl back there that like works at the brewery.
Yeah,
We
we
get
fuck with Banks out here.
what's up.
Yeah, we fuck with Banks out here. If you don't know who Banks is out here, you ain't even out here.
So he got us a bunch of free beers and shit, like because he knew Shorty there. That night we had like this whole party, dude. It was just, they're playing like the old music videos that they were in and shit, like back in the day, like just reminisce. And then the next day he took us around Vallejo, California, and I'm filming this whole time, like 4K, like I'm like actually like I'm fucked up, but like I'm really about like filming the cinematics and everything. And the next day, Banks, me, Banks, my boy Robert, and my girl, we're driving around like the roughest areas, like showing us like where the Zodiac killer started his killings and shit, and like, explaining like different areas, like the neighborhoods and like all the people that knew who he was, and like, and I was filming the whole thing and like really gave him his highlight, his piece, and let him speak his piece the whole time. So like highlighting his situation, and a huge inspiration for this filming style that I had for this, guys, and I really want to shout him out. He just had really sad news. I don't know if you guys know who Brandon Buckingham is, but he's in some deep shit right now. If you haven't heard, but yeah, check that out after this. But a really cool YouTuber, does kind of like the same stuff that I would like to do, like going into different cultures and just meeting different people, and just to getting it to experience that kind of, what they're about and what they like. That's
Yeah.
something absolutely want to do at some point, and I'm already actively trying to do. I shot myself in the foot recording at 4K and 60 FPS because my computer unfortunately can't handle that footage right now.
Yeah, I feel it, man. And that shit's crazy when you get to where you have electronics that you're using that won't match up with the other shit you're using, and then you're dead in the water.
The expenses get crazy, bro. Like I've blasted through just what, I'm on my third capture card. This is a capture card, if you do not know. So essentially, if I have an Xbox or a PlayStation, whatever, you have to have a capture card plugged in from your monitor to your computer to your console in order to kind of capture the footage that you want to take. These motherfuckers go out a lot, and that's an expense that, it's just kind of like when it happens, it's like fuck, but I stay consistent and just bite the bullet. That's one thing that has still been a remaining consistent expense for the setup. But uh, I'm getting my next paycheck on YouTube. I'm about to buy a brand new boom for my microphone, so I'm gonna have a brand new boom and everything set up for that. And I'm gonna buy my another SSD with that next check. I'm excited for that one. I think Buddy's muted.
Everybody is
Yeah, my
muted.
bad. I was muted. Uh, so I was listening to you talk about the like telling people not to throw no gifts, not to throw no bullshit, wooty woo. So does YouTube filter your content, for a lack of better words?
Not
Like,
necessarily.
will you find yourself catching like why do I got a super echo? Will you catch yourself catching hella views one day and then like 5 the next?
I think I think that's normal. I think that's an aspect that should be expected just because you're a small creator. I think that like when people like I post videos, bro, and I can go show my shit right now, like, and yeah, I'll post a video here and there, and I put mad effort into it, and it doesn't get views. Now that I have an SSD, I'm not as mad, or another SSD, I'm not as mad about that. Because
Yeah.
essentially I can repost that video. Um, I think that YouTube's really just trying to find who your audience is, and since people are pretty like, since I am in my lane and I'm trying to be pretty broad, I'm trying to bottleneck myself into one specific video game. I really got to find an audience that just fucks with the flow of the nature. But I've learned that, don't get mad about that shit, bro. Even when you're streaming to one or two people, treat that bitch like you have an audience of 1,000 people watching you. Have fun, bro.
Thank you,
Because
mute.
like, even if you're streaming, but even when you're making a video, bro, treat that video like that video is going to be like that video is going to have 1 million views, and don't even think about it. Like for me, bro, like I cook. Like if a video fucking flatlines and fails, I don't get discouraged as much as I used to. But one aspect that I also do that's unique to my channel is I don't put ads in the middle of my videos either. I'm fully monetized. I put ads at the beginning when you click on my shit, and everything after that is all y'all smooth sailing. So you can watch my whole fucking video from start to finish with no ads in the middle. And the reason why I do that is I think that people are more appreciative of the fact that I obviously am not trying to milk every little cent out of the people or the audience. And instead, what I'm doing is I'm giving my audience the ability to watch my stuff and enjoy my content. And when I feel like the time's right, when I feel like my editing is so fire that I deserve those mid-roll ads, I'm not gonna hold no bars. I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna be like wholehearted. Like if I even tomorrow, if I had a video that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put ads in the middle of this shit because I feel like I just put that much effort into it. I'm going to. But I do it as a courtesy to my channel to show people that I want to grow a community over seeking a viral moment online and then falling off and dwindling and being depressed because my career died. Because I don't consider viral moments or viral people as a career. I believe that those people don't really know what it takes to really put in the work or grind for something and earn that spot, earn that tenure in whatever it is that you want to get good at. And Rocket League, a video game, taught me that kind of mentally in my mind, and I'm willing to do that for what I want to be my career.
So we used to fuck with this dude on here for a little while. We were trying to help out. He was a homeless dude, and he used to catch thousands of views a night, bro. And then the second he wasn't homeless no more, nothing.
Yeah.
No views, because everybody wants to see people in pain and crashed out and fucked off. They don't want to see people striving and fucking doing better for themselves and shit like that, right? So it's like, if you could start at the bottom and not, like I say, dumb yourself down, not run through and try to throw something out, like, how easy would it have been to jump on the Charlie Kirk train, or jump on the Trump train, or jump on fucking any of these trains,
Yeah.
bro? You know, and it's like, you can't, the people that do that shit, bro, there's like a special place in hell for y'all. Like, really, you know what I mean? So
This is exactly what I say to the people of my live streams. And when people want to bring up political shit, and mind y'all, I'm not gonna be a political person for y'all like that. When it comes to politics, and I'll be brief, I'm about trying to take care of me and my girl and my cat and my family and survive. And I think 95% of Americans are in that same fucking boat. Now there so happens to be a lot of people that are passionate, rightfully so. But when it comes to politics and stuff like that, even in my live streams or even in real life, I abstain from voting because I believe that that shit's preordained in some way, shape, or form to begin with. And that's what it is. I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. I know where I come from. I'm not anything special. So whatever the fuck it is that you want to believe in the safety of your own home, bro, believe in whatever the fuck it is you want because it's not gonna fucking make me sleep less at night. I have to worry about me, and a lot of people start worrying about opinions and other people's opinions, arguments and winning arguments. No one ever will have accountability. So I learned that all of that shit's useless to begin with. I think that going in and having conversations and wasting your time with these arguments that you're having that aren't going to be won on either side because nobody's going to give up is just there's no point in it. And I treat everybody with respect and Godspeed to anybody and whatever it is that they want to do with themselves. As long as you're not harming me personally, I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah, so my shit wasn't posting. I was trying to text in there. But what I meant by the Trump train is that, like, just to hop on a situation based on, like, somebody dying, or a politician that everybody's talking about, or a situation like a fucking Like if I jumped on and was talking about like an earthquake in a certain area because that was like what exact. So it's like certain things that, or even catchy shit like that people are talking about. Specific situations involving islands and yeah. So it's like shit like that. Like we're not gonna come on and just talk about that kind of
Oh,
shit,
well, yeah.
jumping on that kind of train just to try to get some clickbait or some views. Which there's people who their pages are solely devoted to shit like that, and that's understandable. If that's what you're
But
doing,
you
is
know
you're
what?
you're just devoting yourself to whatever that situation is, then fucks with it. You know what I mean? But when you're just like,
Watch it.
oh, I'm gonna go on and make a bunch of fucking so like I know this dude, he goes on and he's like got a Trump hat on the whole time, and he's just in there and he doesn't even sound smart when he's talking. So that's what I mean about the Trump train. Like he's literally in there just talking, wearing a MAGA hat, just trying to get views and trying to get clickbait. Or it's like people in there just wearing a freedom shirt and talking about Charlie
Bro,
Kirk because they're just trying to catch them views, you know?
hold on.
So rage bait, yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead, my bad.
You good? You good? Go.
No, you're fine, bro. You're muted, dude.
Yeah, I just watch a lot of shit, and I see them rage baiting all the time, and that'll get to me, you know. Like I'm going through YouTube, and I see someone they get something that ticks me, and I'm like, fuck, dude, can you chill out? Like, what game is this we're playing here?
Dude, I was just gonna ask this question to the chat right now. If any of y'all were familiar with what rage baiting was. And I have a personal story with rage baiting, and I learned firsthand how powerful it could be. And I didn't do it on purpose, it was on complete accident. And I look back at it and it's funny now. Now, I don't post regularly on TikTok. But when I do, like it's just like me, like what I fuck with my animal, like my baby, my cat, whatever. But I posted a video one day and I accidentally like mistyped the caption and I rage baited the fuck out of the audience. And then all of a sudden my TikTok's at like 10K views. I wake up the next day, like I post it overnight, not thinking about shit. And I wake up the next day and I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know? And I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm like, all these people are just so ready to shit on you. Everybody's so ready to shit on you. Everybody's so ready to shit on you right now. No matter who you are, if you fuck up in the public light, you can even be fucking up, or they might even just maybe misconceive you, or like they might get like they might get confused, or they might not know like the actual intent behind what you're doing. And then by the time, and I make videos where people leave fucking rude comments before they even finish the video, and I'm like, did you even watch my video, you fucking idiot? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, dude, rage baiting. It's huge with content, and a lot of it, and a lot of these big art or content creators that you come across are absolutely doing it. So it like you have to really be like being paying attention. That's why like with YouTubers that I fuck with, like really wholeheartedly, like you have to be a real person before I can like sit here and like fully support your channel.
So that's literally, I was in this dude's chat and he started talking shit and I fucking talked shit back in the chat. And before you know it, everybody was like they were trying to convince this fool to like fight with somebody on here to get more views. And he ended up picking the wrong person to fight with on there. And so like it turned into now like a 6-month fucking feud on YouTube to where this fool like completely quit YouTube at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, you really got to watch like who you're in there fucking with and who you're talking. Because like, there's another dude on here, like I was telling you before. This fool thought he was dope as shit and tried to dox my name and all this other shit. I found out where you live, dog, because I don't play games. I got too many kids, you know. So it's like you want to play games and start throwing my name around and all this information, like you're trying to act like you're gonna scare me. You're not gonna scare me. You're gonna have me at your fucking
But
front door, bro, because this is real life in the end. You know what I'm saying? So some people, bro, they take that phone warrior shit and that trolling shit a little too far, not really knowing where it's going. You know what I mean? So most of the time, uh, I keep it pretty thick skinned, but we've had fools come in here talking about the craziest shit, bro. Like the dude in the chat earlier, right? So homie in the chat earlier said, "You have you ever heard of a dude on here named Greiker?"
Nah.
So Greiker trolls people. He goes on like homeless people's lives and shit and trolls them hella hard till they crash out. And he like swats people's houses and all this crazy shit, right? So he's in my chat one night, episode 8, the Ocho, and he's down there running his mouth in the chat. And I'm like, hop in the fucking video, bro. You want to talk shit? So I send him a link to the video. This fool hops in with like 7 people. They all smack dick pics on their fucking page. Like, it was the craziest fucking shit, bro.
Is it
And I
on?
was just like, I seen the comedy in it, other than the fact that my nephew was watching the screen and he's a kid. But like, I see the comedy in it. I feel you. I get it. But how many grown men really holding on to dick pics in their phone? Because not one of those pics you put on there was your own picture. So it's like, you really just running around with dick pics in your phone? You know what I mean? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with people on YouTube nowadays? Drives me fucking nuts. So yeah, I've opened myself up to a whole wild ass community of people by putting myself out there on YouTube. But I made music, I did live shows. I've really kind of been in the streets and in the situation out here anyway. So like, motherfuckers hiding behind a screen ain't really nothing different. You know what I mean?
No,
Man,
that's not.
good to YouTube though, man. Being on YouTube saved my life.
I laugh at that shit.
And to
So
God,
being on YouTube did save this
I
man's
don't know,
life.
bro. I guess like last year somebody like this was like last year somebody tried to rob me, and I guess ever since then I really don't give a fuck what happens with people, bro. Like I don't know. Like I guess I do have a sense like an aura of like invincibility, and I know it's not smart to have it, but I think
Now,
whatever
was it
happens,
just was it
will
just
happen.
a random robbery situation?
Oh, bro, you want me to tell you all the story?
Yeah, run it.
you're running, man.
All right, all right. I've told this on my stream before. So, all right, I got catfished, y'all. I got catfished. All right, so I was selling an iPhone on Facebook Marketplace. Like I was like, fuck it, like I don't need this phone no more. Whatever, I'm gonna sell it, get like some extra cash. So somebody hits me up, and I'm discussing price. It was like it was supposed to be some older black dude. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like he was like, is the phone unlocked? Like, is it like SIM locked or whatever? I'm like, no, dude. Like, you can take it to whatever care provider you want, and you can get your shit. Like, I have proof of that. It works. It's fine. Da 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 da. So, all that shit happens, and then we talk price, whatever. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm willing to meet up. Where are you trying to meet up? And he was like, oh, like this street, da 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 da. It's not too far from where I live. I'm like, okay, bet. Like, I'm down to meet. So I go and I'm driving. I pull up to the spot. Now we have a 2017 Chevy Malibu. They have an auto start stop function on the car. So if I'm in drive and I stop at a light, like the engine essentially turns itself off and it sounds silent, like it's off. Like the car doesn't sound like it's on. So I pull up to the crib and the car's still on basically in drive. I just have my foot on the brake. I roll the window down. Some fat dude built like Rod Wave and some scrawny Mexican come out. Now the scrawny Mexican dude comes out and I'm like, hold on, who the fuck is this? Like comes around the window, is like, hey, how's it going? Like, talking about the phone. I'm showing him the phone, whatever. Like I'm in the past, like showing him from like the side. Rod Wave dude standing on like the driver's side on the curb. He's over here on the driver's side window. I got to roll down and I'm showing him the phone and shit. And he starts, and like as I'm showing him, he starts reaching for the handle, but the door's locked because the car's still off. And he's trying to reach for the handle, like to open the door. And he's like, "Get out!" And then as soon as he does that, I can see him kind of reaching on his waist while he's trying to open up the door. So I grab onto his arm and I yank it like I have his forearm. So I yank him into the car and then I just put my foot on the gas while I'm holding on to him. and then all I hear is like a dunk, like I run him over, and you know, I heard him screaming, and then I see fat ass over here trying to like I can't even remember, but he's scrambling, moving, and I just turn, cut the block, hit the right, and then I go all the way down. I get out the car, like the mirrors all fucked up and shit, like all bent and fucking messed up and whatever so happened to be, and I just get out and like film the initial moment, but like I thought I was gonna get arrested, bro. I thought I was about to get arrested because I ran that idiot over. I was tripping, bro. I called my girl and I was like, "Yo, like I think I'm about to like get arrested. Like I know, like cops are gonna come. I'm just letting you know, cops are probably gonna come and arrest me because I ran this fucking idiot over." And she's like, "What are they gonna say, that they tried to rob you and failed?" And I'm like, I'm still tweaking over the whole situation, but uh, that's not the first time I had a gun pulled on me, but that was certainly the closest it came to, because they didn't want to just take the phone. They wanted me to get out the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they wanted me out the car, that's when I put, like, everything slowed down too. It just turned, like, I just remember everything happening right then and there, bro. And it was just lightning, bro. Like, if I had a piece on me that day, they probably would have gotten shot. They're lucky they didn't.
So that shit happened in my hometown. This kid, so there was a house party and these two kids didn't like each other or whatever. So the one went out to the car. It was like a Suburban, and like started punching fools through the window. And when he fucking went to the back window and tried to hit dude through the window, they grabbed his arm and drove off with him. And it was on the right side, the passenger side of the car, and they were making a right hand turn out of the Jack in the Box. So when they
Yeah.
let dude go and made the right hand turn, they went right over the top of him and fucking killed him, bro, in the middle of the road.
I know I hit something bad because it wasn't like a light. Like I felt like the boom, like, and it was just the back wheel. Like it was like boom, like right
Yeah,
over him, and I can hear him like screaming bloody murder, dude. As soon as that happened, and I don't feel bad, bro. But at the same time, like, you know, I thought I was going. I thought it was over, bro. Like I thought it
yeah,
was
you can't.
over.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do in that situation, homie.
You know, I took the dub though. Don't fuck you
Yeah.
fuck to find out. Next time, motherfuckers gonna get shot. I will. That will happen. We're not
Hey,
that again.
hey, bro. Hey, look at Suge Knight, bro. That scenario happened to him, and that motherfucker's sitting in prison, bro. So it's
Shit.
crazy.
But he really went over that dude though. He went back and then over him.
Well, I mean, he killed his own boy. He killed the dude that he went to the fucking parking lot with, that he went
Oh
to the
shit!
restaurant with.
No
Yeah,
shot.
because he was trying to hit the dude. You know what's
Oh,
funny? The
right.
dude
I
the
fucking
dude he
saw
was
that.
initially trying to hit. Have you ever seen Training Day?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw something about that. My bad. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Bone, yeah, Clay Bone, he was trying to hit him because allegedly he pulled a gun out on Suge. So he was trying to hit him, but the dude that he came with was already outside of the car. So when he backed out, he put his head down and didn't see where he was going, and he fucked around, ran over dude's foot, but then ran over his boy.
But it also
And then
lived, dude. Like that shit. Like you got
he
to
was in
question.
like a Ford Raptor.
Yeah, you got to question like how much he built that, because they do have like long travel suspension and shit like that. So I don't know. They have top suspension. It's just lifted.
Hey, but when you're in those situations where it's fucking life or death, bro, it honestly doesn't fucking matter.
Think
Because you're
about
gonna
it.
you're gonna do whatever you got to do to stay alive, bro. So you did what you had to do. Are you still are you fighting that right now, or is anything coming out? Are you good?
No, I haven't ever gotten in the so
Okay.
idiot
This
can
is
do.
this is all allegedly. We're all telling stories here, folks.
Yeah, these are all story time, right?
Yeah, tonight's segment is we're just making shit up that
Yeah,
never really happened.
this is all alleged allegations of fuckery that we just had fun doing.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, don't try to rob somebody. Fuck around and you find out.
Oh yeah. Hey Leo, you got a great imagination, brother.
Thank you, dude. But yeah, wild story. Wild.
So man, it's official, man. On the spot, bro, is probably in the background. He ain't catching the link. I don't know why I called him. He answered the phone. Uh, said he was gonna hop in, and he ain't hopping in. So
Tell him to
we may not catch the second guest, which is, I mean, it's to be expected sometimes. You can't always count on everybody being there. But that being said, Breezy, man, I appreciate you showing out for us, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm chilling, I'm vibing. Whatever
So
y'all.
how long you been fucking with the YouTube game for? Like
Uh,
actually posting content and shit.
I've been doing it for about 3 years, but in between that, I ran into a rough spot. Uh, I don't know, out of nowhere, bro. I started getting fucking wild, bro. Like I started having fucking panic attacks and shit, and like thinking that I was gonna have a heart attack and die. So like for a fat minute, I was going to like the emergency room with no insurance, bro. Thinking I'm dying and shit, like tripping, tweaking out. Come to find out that the apartment that we were living in was moldy and it had black mold in it. We paid like a professional. We paid hundreds of bucks. And the apartment was like moldy, black mold, and that's like a symptom like that you can get through mold exposure, I guess, like stage 2 symptoms or whatever. So I
Yeah,
was,
Stacky Becky virus and shit.
yeah, I was tweaking the fuck out, for a fat minute. They're trying to prescribe me Xanax and shit. I got stories about that shit. The reason why I don't fuck with pills and all of that. So I just don't do Xanax. I saw it. I've seen an OD on right in front of me off of Xans, so I just personally don't put myself in a situation where I really do like hardcore pills. And they try to
Yeah, I've
give me
been
like
clean off fucking everything but smoking trees for 5 years, bro. I used to be a bar tard and all that shit.
they try to give me fucking like SSRIs or like antidepressants. Like that wasn't doing much, and as time kind of went on, like my anxiety started to go away because the mold toxicity started to go away. I still have like signs of it, bro. Like you'll see me like fidgeting, like y'all probably see me like going like this already in the live, like fidgeting with myself or like constantly shaking. Like I still do that. But it's not as like prevalent. Like I'm not going to the emergency room and like tweaking out. But yeah, for a fat minute. So I took a bit of a break, but I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years. I would say about a year of that was like not even like you can like that's all documented. I talked about it on my channel too. Y'all can watch like you can see me at like my lowest point. I'll leave that on there. Watch it's I go back and watch it and it's so scary. It makes me tear up to watch it. Sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't watch it as often. But that's on there, just documented. Scary shit. But I don't know. I always thought anxiety was like a joke. Like I was one of those people who's like, oh, if somebody has anxiety, like, or they say they have anxiety, I just kind of laughed it off until I had it, bro. And then when I got that shit, it was not a joke. So like to anybody out there that suffers from any mental shit, bro, like honestly, like I'm right there with you. I've dealt with that shit. And honestly, in some ways, it's for the worst because I really did start smoking a lot more and drinking a lot more to like kind of medicate just that aspect too. So it's a dangerous road, but
Yeah, my bad. I was texting somebody. When it comes to the pill shit, bro, like I fuck with that shit for a long time, and like I got people that like are real. I mean, family members and shit that are out there fucking strung out on fentanyl and shit and heroin. So, I mean, we've had to deal with that whole downpour, bro. And I got a lot of kids and a lot of life to live, so I had to give all that shit up. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, like that's the thing to me at the end of the day too, bro. Because like, I mean, like, look, y'all, check this shit out. Like this is my son. I don't have a kid yet, but this is my boy right here, and he's my sidekick. He's been chilling here with y'all the whole time, just vibing and kicking it.
My dogs tried to eat my cat, and my cat attacked me and bit through my hand, and I had to get 15 stitches. But my cat is my dog, bro. Like that motherfucker. Like I could whistle for him and snap my fingers, and he'll come to me and shit.
That cat right
Cats
there
are
is my
dope. They're just different. They're particular, bro.
yeah. No, this dude, he follows me everywhere I go, bro. Like, I think that like for me, I'm 27 now, but when I had a cat or like when I got him, when I was with my girl, we moved in together. He, bro, I want to have kids. Like I'm so excited to have a family, dude. I just want to make sure that when I have my family, I do it right, and I'm financially stable and secure and ready to go. That's the only thing that's holding me back from having a family right now. And it sucks because what, we're 27 now, bro, and this is just the world we so happen to be living in, where it's not just me, but I feel that a majority of people are in the same boat as I even am, in currently, and but I'm not gonna wait forever, and I'm definitely gonna have my family, bro.
So I
Like
had a kid at 28. I had two kids at like 22. I had a kid at 28. And then I just had a kid last year, and I just had a kid the year before that.
you've been
So
playing, bro.
it ain't never too late, dog. You keep that shit running. You know
No, keep the bloodline running. But
what I mean? Keep
so
the tax write-offs coming in.
for me, just the way that I grew up, and like the way that my upbringing, bro, like not really having shit, bro, and like experiencing like true poverty, like to the level of like Salvation Army, like would like donate like clothes to us for school and shit. Like,
Yeah, I've
uh,
had my first pair of fucking Jordans came from Jesus, dog. Like we were
yeah,
signed up for a prison church uh toy giveaway. You know what I mean? So some dude
bro,
from a church showed up and brought fucking presents to my house for Christmas, like food stamp baby, fucking lunch line
I
baby,
had,
like
I had it so bad. Vienna sausages are a comfort food, bro. Like, the fuck are
homie.
people talking about?
I will never eat bologna again because I literally had nights where the only thing in the fridge was bologna and barbecue sauce, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
people don't understand that, and that's I was trying to get this other dude on here, bro, to kind of like to fuck with them and catch a couple off-topic questions. We do a whole off-topic session on here too, but it's like you got to understand that I worked with this chick in Hunters Point, Frisco, from the projects, bro, and she literally was raised to believe that all white people are privileged, dog. That like white
not all
people
of us
don't
are,
have
no.
to live on Section 8 housing. White people don't have to fucking get free lunch. Like, you know what I'm like, wait a minute, where the fuck were you? Come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Nope.
when people when I see fools and they're like, fucking 20 something years old, got their own house, driving a dope ass truck and shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Mommy's money must be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro.
because I worked my ass. I just finally bought a house at 40 years old, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, big ups, bro.
Yeah, worked my ass off to get where I'm at. But I did it, and I do it all for my kids and my old lady. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's a W, man. Congrats.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I want out of my career. I don't want fame. I don't want fame out of YouTube. I tell y'all motherfuckers this too. I tell people all the time. I think that fame is probably the scariest thing to me. One of the scariest things. And the reason why I say that is because once you become famous, you're gonna have a bunch of motherfuckers that are gonna be hitting you up that you consider your acquaintances or family members or even shit like that. They're gonna hit you up. They never would hit you up and say happy birthday to you or Merry Christmas or say, hey, I hope you're doing well. Like, but they'll definitely come back around once you finally got something to prove for yourself. Once they find out your stature, and then they're gonna come around. You're gonna have to deal with this, all that bullshit, while at the same time you're dealing with all of like your expenses, having to deal with consistently remaining consistent on your career, all at the same time while these motherfuckers are sitting here trying to dick ride you all of a sudden. And I personally know far too many fucking people that are going to do that exact same fucking thing to me. And in a way, like people like that almost have no faith in me. Once I finally prove them wrong, they're gonna come around and be like, oh my god, like, god dang, dude, like you really did it for yourself. And just a build up of all that, I know is going to be something that breaks me down eventually. And it scares the fuck out of me. So when it comes to my growth, I feel like in a way I've personally stunted it, just in the simple fact of just like, imagine if I had ads in the middle of my fucking videos just right now. I would have probably this paycheck coming up would have probably been triple of what I'm getting currently. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And imagine that later on. And then imagine people just knowing, or like word of mouth or whatever, just because people knew what I was about and what I wanted for myself early on. I can't handle that, bro. And I think that that part of me doesn't, I don't want fame. I don't want to become,
Nah. And that's one thing about all of us on this page right here. That's not why we're here. Like, we ain't on here for fame. I ain't on here for money. I ain't on here for quick clicks. I'm literally on here, bro, because the topics that we discuss on this has been the only one that we've had somebody else who's another content creator come on and just kind of bust down back and forth with them. But we've literally covered the fentanyl epidemic, homelessness,
oh,
fucking serial killers, horror films, fucking we cover it all, bro, because we just, I mean, we're all, most of us, Cooley, he's more your age, but us three up at the top up here, we're 80s babies, bro. So it's like, we remember back when horror flicks, like, didn't scare you. And we
hey,
remember
bro.
back when, like, Halloween was fun. And we remember back when, like, fucking eating food didn't feel like a death sentence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit
Absolutely.
that was like life, bro. We remember life. So to sit and like talk about shit that brings back them nostalgic, like when we were all talking about video games earlier and it was just busting everybody's memory bank wide the fuck open. Like that's
Yes,
the shit we like to
that's
do.
what we're here for right now. That's why we're all in here. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
feel like
because
that's
if
what
you
we're all
could
here.
take somebody and bust their memory bank open and be like, what the fuck? Like, what's your views on the man? So we after about an hour and a half, we go off topic. We just talk shit
Are
and
we off topic?
yeah, we're off
We're
topic,
off topic. All right, I'm ready.
We're talking,
What are your
bro.
takes on the fucking Mandela effect, bro?
Mine?
Yeah,
Yeah, yours.
so you're at a little bit of a different age era. So I'm 40. My cousin Mikey above, he's 40, what, 3, 42, 43. Cooley is what, 38? How do you cool? I mean, not Cooley, Magnum, 38, 36. Magnum 36 and Cooley's what, 20, 33?
26.
I'm
33.
27.
Okay. So you the pup of the group right now. But what are your thoughts on the Mandela effect? Like, what have been some shit that you've seen
So,
or
like, deja
experienced
vu?
or dealt with? Because your childhood was a little more based in the 90s, and that's kind of when I feel like most of the shit started switching. So is there anything that you remember specifically being one way and now they're telling you it's fucking completely different?
Bro. So we're talking about, like, okay.
So
Can I
here,
talk
so
about the
my
word that
my my
rhymes
biggest
with
example is
maggot without saying it?
what's that?
Can I talk about the word that rhymes with maggot?
Sure.
All right. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Uh,
speak.
so that word for me growing up ain't never meant nothing like other than just like bullshit banter between two people. And nowadays, a motherfucker can't say that shit without a fucking bunch of flack, bro. But is that what we're talking about? Or am I off? Or am I
No,
missing
no,
the point?
not exactly. Like, no, what you're talking about, like, I hear what you're saying. That's more like that's just the change of the times and people going PC. But what he's talking about is like, let's say, for example, like, you remember that movie Kazam with
Mm-mm.
fucking with Shaq. Okay, well, so that's just one example. So there's a movie with Shaq where he plays a genie, but there's a comedian named Sinbad, and everybody remembers, including myself, there being a movie called like Shazam, where it's basically the same fucking movie. There's a little white boy in it, and he's kind of like the same guy to this
Oh,
kid. And now they're trying to say that the Sinbad one was never a movie, even though hell of people remember it. So shit like that. Or for example, Star Wars, uh, Luke, I am your father. He never said that. He said, I am your father. He didn't say Luke, I am your father, but they always fucking
oh,
shit like that's Mandela effect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of the chrome, just because your boy's been sipping and smoking. I'm gonna hold y'all.
Hey, same. What are you sipping on, brother?
I just been slamming White Claws because I'm trying to be more health conscious while still trying to remain somewhat an alcoholic. All jokes, but it is truth. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Oh,
Fucking
shit.
Kenny, he did not say no. I am your father. He said Luke, bro. And
I think, bro.
listen, where everybody could get it confused at very quickly is in Tommy Boy. Fucking
Sorry.
Chris Farley sits in front of the thing at the interview with the brake pads, and he's like, "Luke, I am your father." So I mean, that's like a '90s switch up, but everybody says that, bro. Just like mirror, mirror on the wall. They're trying to say it's not
Yeah,
mirror,
I
mirror on the
do.
wall.
I say, Luke, I'm your father.
Yeah,
I say that.
Yeah, that's what I
so
grew
they're
up
saying
saying.
it's not that.
That's fucking wild,
They
bro.
even
Yeah.
You need to
they
watch
even
our
did that on
podcast.
Yeah,
what
you
was it?
need to
We
check
What
just
was
out
it?
did
our
Toy Story
podcast, bro.
2?
We'll put you in a loophole.
Yeah, we got a bunch of shit about that. That's crazy.
Hey, Leo.
So, like, listen, how would you feel if that poster behind you that you have a tattoo of, all of a sudden in like a year, it changed to being like a bear head, and you're just like, that was never a bear head, and then they told you that it was always a fucking bear head, and
I would start tweaking out
you're like,
because
dog, I got the tattoo,
no,
and it's
no, no.
not
I
a
got a
fucking
funny
bear head.
story. Hey, hold on. I got a funny story, bro. You're a tattoo artist. I got a funny story. You said a bear head, right? So I met some dude, and I'm not trying to flame him, and I'm just for anonymity. I ain't gonna say his name, but I met him on Xbox. He's like, "Yo, bro, like I fuck with the like, or I fuck with like your profile picture," and I was like, "Hell yeah, bro! Like I got that shit tatted." He was like, "Me too," and he's like, "Send me your tattoo," and it looked like a bear, bro. It looked ass. It looked ass. The
See,
line work was
and that is the
ass.
Mandela effect, bro. Like, that is literally it. Like, they try to tell us that fucking the Monopoly guy never had a monocle. It's like,
That shit's funny.
what the fuck you mean? He
And they
always had
try
a
to
monocle.
say Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
Oh man, that one fucked me up.
What's
Bro,
up,
I grew up
That
with
one
the
fucked me up.
Nice, please.
Yeah.
Berenstein Bears, bro. I mean,
Bernie was waiting so long. I hit up Jay. Now Jay's like, "Yo, I'll be there at 45." But Burns coming, but he only got the citrus, so it's good though.
Hey, Leo.
What's up, bro?
Hey, without saying cities, unless you want to, like, what area are you from? Like, where do you
Oh,
come from, brother?
I'm in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
right
I've
there.
been out there. I've been
the
out there
city.
once.
Yeah, born and raised in Vegas. Fortunately,
Oh,
unfortunately.
hey, bro. A lot of people don't know Vegas has a fucking underworld, and I'm not talking about the strip, bro. Just like the outskirts of the strip, bro. Like people don't realize there's a lot of shit going on in the city of Las Vegas.
It's not. It's
Originally
not
founded by the Mormons.
a lot of pimping, but Vegas also has a lot of gang shit going on.
That's what
And
I'm talking about.
aspect behind it is
You
just
be getting down over there? You have to put it
what's
up
up.
for your turf? Nah,
No, I'm not on nothing.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
Uh, but for like even just where I live currently, bro, like I be on my live streams talking shit, y'all. Like it's funny as fuck, but it's just the way it is. Like, so my buddy rents a garage through us. Um, like it's just added on to our monthly payments, like 100 a month or whatever. He rents a garage through us, but y'all heard about the tunnel people in Vegas, right? So there's like
Yeah.
stories about the tunnel people that be living underneath Vegas tunnels. Well, they're true. They're very true. Uh,
There's a good one. There's conspiracy theories, but actually it's proven, but yeah.
it's no, I'm telling you firsthand. I've walked through those
Oh yeah,
tunnels.
no, I know, but we've done an episode on all these, but yeah, I
Okay,
agree.
so in the apartment complex that I'm at, my buddy rents a garage. You know, he keeps like the shittiest car that he's working on for a project. You know, he's got a bunch of motors and shit in there. Just stuff for like working on cars, like kind of expensive. Well, there's a tunnel, like one of the aqueducts right behind our house. Because I live on Flamingo. I'm not going to tell you where, but you can guess where. You know what I'm saying? It's a popular street out here, so it doesn't matter. So it's one of the tunnels that leads towards the strip. Now, on this street, like that tunnel that goes under, there's a lot of homeless people right where I'm at. And there's multiple all along this same street that I'm on, you know, at different spots where there's just people where they live. And it's just right where you are. And they come out at night and they try breaking into your shit. They try breaking into your garages. So they've tried breaking into his garage not too long ago, multiple times, trying to kick in the door, but we reinforced it. You know, we threw like 2x4s down. Like we reinforced it like we were building a base on fucking Minecraft, dude. Like it was retarded, but we did it. And we are hitting up our landlords, which they don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take matters into our own hands. So we have that all barricaded. And then they so happen to break into the neighboring garage, bro. And when they break into the neighboring garage, they drill a fucking hole because it's in the like they're connected. They drill a hole through the drywall to see what's in my boy's garage. And then like ever since then, like that's when I like we were like, yo, like y'all really gotta do something. So I took it upon myself. I filmed it. I went and I lit some fireworks. I may or may not have lit some fireworks and threw them bitches into those tunnels because like that, like there's one thing I get, like if you're homeless and you need help, bro, like I can help you out, you know, but it's I can't do thieves, bro. I can't handle it. And when somebody tries to steal something from me, there's something with me, bro. Like I don't know what sword I'll die on, but I don't fuck with thieves. So if somebody tries to steal something, that's when I start snapping. So I took it upon myself lightly, but I started to be a little bit more lashed out lately towards them motherfuckers. Like when they start walking by, like, you know, I'd be kicking it with my boys out there, and I'm like, damn, I really wish somebody tried breaking into my garage tonight. Like, I want to beat somebody's ass because
Have
love.
you ever had a frogging incident
What's that?
where somebody's living in your house and you don't know it, like up in your attic and shit?
Not
Like
in,
comes down and
not,
eats
not
your
for a,
shit when you're gone?
not for, bro. No. There's one of the most legendary YouTube videos, and I'm working on a whole video for my channel. It's gonna kind of be off the cuff, but it's gonna be my top 5 favorite videos of 2025 from other YouTubers, and I'm gonna bring up this one, but it's a series of 5 YouTubers where this dude in California, um, he has like this friend that has like a squatter in their home, and there's this live streamer Asian Andy that goes into there smoking mad weed, live streaming the whole time, blasting fucking music to get rid of this bitch. And the only way they got rid of her was when she finally put hands on him. And it took 5 fucking videos that are like an hour long. And they're all YouTube gold. Like you don't even have to, they're not even considered YouTube videos. They're like some of the funniest shit you can watch in your life videos, bro. And oh my fucking god, dude, it's probably my favorite video, one of my favorite videos or series of videos I've ever watched from a live streamer. And I don't watch live streams often. I might live stream, but I don't watch other live streamers that much.
That's on Asian Andy's page.
Mm-hmm.
So I started
Look
by
up Asian Candy
watching
Squatter.
just live streamers. Like I could have live streamed for the past however many fucking years now and didn't even like realize it. You know what I'm saying? Until I was going through shorts. So I used to just bust down like shorts feeds and like go jump down the rabbit hole and fucking just watch different conspiracies and shit.
Yeah.
And then one day I'm like scrolling down the shorts feed and I see a video and it says watch live underneath it in a little box and I fucking click it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm looking and I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are like live stream. Because the only thing I had ever did before that was like a YouTube live stream, I think once.
Yeah.
So I sat there and was like, oh, these motherfuckers are really live streaming. So I started like going through and watching what they were doing. And it was like I stumbled on the Nutella guy, the dude who like covers himself in Nutella. And he's like, rah, 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 like in his car, covered in Nutella, and his whole car's covered in Nutella. And I'm just like, I haven't ate Nutella since, and I'll probably never eat Nutella again. But the shit that some people do, bro, to catch views on here is fucking crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna go on here and live stream and just not do anything that these people are doing and see where I could take this shit. And I mean, it hasn't gone far. I have built up like a dope ass community of like
bro, run your
people.
Don't sit there and say you haven't gone far. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Well, I mean,
Out your shit going.
It's doing what it's doing. It just
because you're doing good, bro.
Yeah.
100%. I
Shit.
don't doubt you there at all, and I'm fully with it with that. But what I'm saying is that like knowing that I wasn't dumbing myself down like everybody else is doing, I knew it wasn't gonna have like 1,000 people on there. And that's what I tell myself. I'm like, bro, could you really like even entertain 1,000 people?
What if, bro? Will
You'd be surprised. They hop in and out.
But okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a rundown for me, bro. When I first started doing YouTube, and you go watch my catalog, like I don't lie, go watch, like you can see. For a long time, I told my girl, even I was like, yo, like I don't think I'll ever show my face on my YouTube channel. I'm mad self conscious, and I think mad people are, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people that's like, oh, I'm never gonna show my face on my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna do that. Whatever, for whatever reason, bro. And I'm just being a man and like just willing to say it. So for a fat minute, and then once I finally just caved in and I did do it, it felt so fucking relieving. Like I'm not on here trying to impress anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, why the fuck do I care? Or like that. And then so that was a hurdle that I had to go through kind of early on, and kind of alluding to like what you were saying before, but like it took me some time to like really like I've adapted the fuck out of my channel, and I'm still actively experimenting and adapting this shit, bro. Daily,
so,
like
I've noticed I'm not is super self-conscious, right? And it's probably because I've already had to put a lot of that shit behind me going on stage and performing and shit. And I have hella kids and a wife and a life. Like I don't really give a fuck what people think about me. So it helps in that aspect. But I have noticed that like people who are self-conscious and don't want to hop on here, I'm telling you right now, hop on here. Motherfuckers will love you because it's the ones that don't have the confidence, and it's the ones that don't look like they belong in a magazine, and it's the ones that don't look like they came out of a fucking movie that motherfuckers really want to hear from and grip up. I've had to sit there before and be like, am I not ugly enough for YouTube? Like I thought I was an ugly motherfucker, but you gonna tell me I'm not ugly enough. So that goes to the Temu version. So listen, I like going on here and finding people on live stream that look like people I know, and then sending it to them and be like, look, bro, I found you on YouTube. So I fuck with people super tough like that, right? So last night I'm on here fucking scrolling after I got off, and I found like a hillbilly ass version of me and my cousin Mikey that's right next to me, right? It was like a dude and he had his hat on backwards and no beard and like a big wide nose, but he was like super like thumb or big toe looking, you know? And then like the other dude was like hella crooked tooth and like look just like my cousin Mikey, but with a busted ass fucking jaw, right? And I'm like, how the fuck the Temu version of us got 200 people watching them, bro? But you gonna tell me we're only catching 5 viewers? Fuck that, dude. I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong, you know? But that's another thing. Like, we literally, you gotta catch people that will see your shit, see what you're doing, and relate to what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Well, there's that, bro. But there's one part that I've noticed, and like I'm just gonna put you onto some game, especially with live streams. You probably noticed too, but you gotta kind of hide certain words that you would say from the chat for a little bit. But another thing is if you know nobody kind of like falling into the live for a little bit, you just gotta end it and reset it. If you end the live and reset it, and one of the things that I noticed was obviously music playing copyrighted shit. One part that I also noticed is just with like a lot of live streams are built on haptic. And what I mean by like the haptics, like I don't mean by like feeling or whatever, but I mean by like people interacting, like spamming the heart in your live stream. As much as I hate to say it, that is what keeps people to come back into your live stream. Or like and it's so fucking annoying, bro. But once you start to get a select group of real ones, I suggest that you guys like all just come together and be like, yo, like if I start spamming the hearts in the chat right now or on the YouTube live, like it'll help continue to bring people in. It's one of the stupid things that like although you want to be real the whole time, I have to take advantage of just being able to do that.
I also heard that you could like share the link and just copy it and not even share it, and that helps with the algorithm and shit like that too. So the haptics really, I get what you're saying. That shit really do push.
Yeah. So like that's one I've told my audience too, I'm like, I don't sit here and beg y'all to spam hearts on my lives, but if y'all want to do song requests like from like here on, like I'm gonna do song requests toward the end of the live stream, or else I'm not gonna generate new audience. And sometimes it doesn't even take that. Sometimes YouTube just like shit, somebody's smoking weed. We're not gonna fucking allow for more people to come in. So you got to kind of hide, like that's why, like when I've been taking bong tokes, I just kind of like hit it off camera, just that's what I've been starting to do. But like even if you're ripping a blunt, like cuff that
What
shit in
about
your
those
hand.
YouTubers that do nothing but their shits about weed?
What's up?
What about all those YouTubers, man? All their content is nothing but weed.
But they also, that's the thing though. They also have a consistent enough. So like they're already at a level where once they go live, even if like they like YouTube knows that they're not going to be playing music, so YouTube knows that they're going to benefit monetarily from it. But for us, YouTube's like, oh, this fucking idiot's gonna start playing music at some point, or whatever may so happen. So they are already like the algorithm. I feel like gets discouraged from promoting your shit if they're already insinuating it, or if they see it. It's
Yeah,
like pattern recognition type shit. Because I notice if I don't do those types of things and I stay kind of steady and just like entertain the live without that type of shit, I have a consistent viewer base.
So when I play music on my shit, it's usually my own music, so it's not copyrighted and shit.
Fire. That's fire.
Dang, are you LA double?
Yeah, I
Wait,
keep
hold
a little
that.
starstruck a little bit.
hey, you know who was
Jeez.
my favorite weed content dude back in the day?
Who?
I don't know if you guys remember Custom Grow 420.
Custom Grow 420. Yep.
Hey, bro, I used to watch that fool and fucking dab when he was dabbing,
Yo,
and
my
fucking
uncle looks
hit
like
bong
that.
rips when he was hitting bong rips. Dude, he was popping back in the day.
My uncle looks like that dude, bro.
That's hella funny.
There was this shit on uh like the generic TV, like you could just flip through generic channels or whatever when the cable kind of started going out and they started switching to all the streaming apps. And I think it was called like fuck, I don't even know, cannabis something. But there used to be this dude, he would sit on there and it was like a smoke session and they would like break out like new boxes and like they would go through these like little kind of like smokers crates and they would
Yeah.
try all the products out and fucking do like a whole talk session and shit. That shit was cool. Dude had big old bug eyes too. He was a trip. I can't remember what his name was. I think he was a comedian though.
Mm.
The comedian.
No,
I
this
don't
guy
remember who it was either. It's slipping.
Custom Grow 420. This dude was from like, I want to say he was from like Seattle. I think he was from either Seattle or Portland. But no, this dude fucking he would basically like he'd been doing it so long that like all these companies would just send him product. So he'd be like, okay, he'd be like, hey guys, what's up, what's up, what's up, YouTube. We're gonna unbox this shit from Alien Labs. We're gonna take a dab of this, and he'd have his torch out. And I got this torch from my buddies at fucking Lightworks or whatever the fuck and he would show people's product, and then he would go to like different weed conventions and fucking show people's booths and shit. And then he got into some legal trouble. Something happened. I can't remember what it was, but um, some shit went down. I think his house caught fire, and like the cops thought that like he fucking did arson. Like, dude, it was crazy. And he kind of went on the low for a minute, but he was the biggest YouTuber that was weed related at that time. There was nobody bigger than this dude. And then when he kind of went down, that's when it just exploded, and then weed got legalized in California and shit. And then boom, they were just everywhere. But like, if that dude was going live now, bro, he'd be huge right now.
That's
What do they call? They call his name's Joel. They call him Jolly.
okay.
Yeah, that fool would be fucking popping if he was doing lives and shit. But I know he's got like kids and got a
Place.
wife and shit.
Should we bust down this spicy Afghan?
Some spicy Afghan.
Bust it down. We'll try it.
Yeah, run that.
What's the profile on that thing like, man?
It's got spicy 20 and 10. I don't know what else.
Bust that bag open, man. Let's give it a whiff.
Crack it. I'm excited.
Oh man, I love getting that first whiff of a bag, man. That's
YouTube, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Custom Grow 420. That's what he would say at the beginning of all his fucking videos.
Spicy. It has that, bro. All right, let's.
does it have that like deep like funk of an Afghan?
Am I throwing it on the live stream? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, go for it, man.
What we're looking at.
It's got really nice structure. It's real tight looking bud.
Yeah, this was about.
Got some good density to it.
Ooh, it's like air too. Nice. All right, bust it down. I was smoking on
Peppery, spicy peppers.
the stuff that I had before was frozen. So let's try this. Get this shit around.
I got 2 packs about to pull up. One of them got a super orange. Oh, you fucking whore!
Oh man, I remember back in the day, man, that old school Orange Crush. Bro, I love
That's
that
what
shit.
dude. This shit, I can't even stand this shit because it's so
It's
acidic.
no, but
Hey, I remember that shit, Mikey.
that old school Crush was the one.
Fucking Purple Kush or like Granddaddy
Oh,
Pirate.
some real granddaddy, man.
Yes, the real shit, the OG, not that fucking shit they tried to pass
Blue
off later
Dream,
with Granddaddy.
Blue Dream is the one strain that you'll always know what it is.
Yeah,
Like
you
there's
can't
taking
mistake it.
everything else, and you can't even find a real Blue Dream strain. But like the smell of some Blue Dream was like smelling train wreck. Like you're not gonna mix the two. You're like if you open up a bag and it got some wreck in it, bro, you're like, oh, this wreck. Even if it's just got some wreck mixed with some shit, you're like, oh, this wreck.
Oh, you can smell the wreck. The wreck just stands out.
Not that
Yeah.
old school cat piss, bro. That shit you open a bag and it smelled like
Oh
somebody
my God, yes.
pissed on your clothes.
That's right.
Especially when you burnt it, bro, and like I remember when I first started hearing about cat piss. It was in that garage where I had the pool table and the weight bench and shit. I remember we smoked cat
And
piss,
dude,
and
that
the
shit
whole
smokes
garage
so
just smelled.
too, bro.
The
What are
Bro,
you
whole
talking about?
Captains was originally
And the
called the
shit tasted
piss.
good, grew easy, smoked
bro,
right, all
the
that.
the whole garage just smelled like a cat just sprayed the whole motherfucking garage, bro. It was just like ooh, but like it smelled hella good at the same time. It's hella skunky.
Bro, I
Night
wish
High's
my
good. I
was
fuck
better.
with shit.
That shit. Fuck it. We'll see how it
Wish
hits.
my
Hey,
was
you know, fuck it. Hey, my baby mama gave me some weed. Let me see. Let's check this out. Let's see what she gave me. It's hella
They
fluffy
got the
though. It's not like
proportions all fucked up on this shit.
He's over here popping
So
out.
hey, you ever watch fucking The Night Before
Nah.
with Seth Rogen?
yeah.
oh
Watching last night.
That's
yeah.
our Christmas tradition, bro. So he about to have a baby, and his wife gives him a little box full of drugs to go out with his friends. And he's like, she got the proportions all fucked up. Like there's one little
Yeah.
tiny joint in there, and there's like hella Molly and fucking Coke. It's hella funny, bro.
Oh yeah.
This is my first. I wish me luck. I ain't made a turkey before. I like cooking. I like turkeys.
Get
I'm
down,
going.
but no, go over there. Go over there.
I'm
Man,
gonna. I'm gonna make.
closer, bro.
So this is what I got right now. I don't know if you can really see it, but not like some fire fryers. It smells hella good though. I got it for free, so I'm not complaining.
I don't know if y'all can see what I got right now.
Beautiful. No, come
An
on.
empty fucking bag.
Come on, Miss Natalie.
Of the. So we'll see how it is.
Man, I mean, I miss having just jars and jars of weed. I used to sell so much cannabis. I had so many different strains all the time. For recreational, man, I had so many different kinds of pot all the time. I never got tired of smoking on anything because I had so many different kinds. It sucks, man. I've been sitting here smoking the same old thing for forever now, and it's good weed, man. It gets you high as hell, but damn, I just wish I had something different.
Fuck. Yeah, bro. Are you in Cali?
Nah, I'm in Washington.
Ooh, it not.
Huh?
Is it legal in Washington?
Oh, it's legal, bro. It is. We got recreational out here. We got medical. I told you that you gotta get that turkey and put your magic to it. Like, I just cropped out in October, so I've
Okay.
just been smoking my crop, man. I only had one strain. She has things you've got to do for dinner.
Triggers. Damn, bro. God forbid.
You gotta mute yourself when you're done talking, Mikey, because your background cuts out everybody else's talking.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. Yeah, I just walked to my house and it was loud.
Nah, shit, bro.
Yeah, we trying to get we this is episode 19 and we've been trying to figure out how to not crosstalk and fucking background noise each other the whole time, bro.
For the sake of just saying, I probably cut y'all off more than anybody else has. So I think y'all are on some good shit.
Now we appreciate you, bro, for real. Like I said, we just a bunch of fucking like-minded old ass dummies that fucking like coming on here and talking shit to people all day. You know what I mean? So this was I've kind of been trying to push a lane where we catch other content creators and catch local music artists and just random shit and bring them on and fuck with it. But I don't want to switch to a video based podcast where I'm like sitting at I could put a table and I could get the right camera angles and all that shit and do interview type shit. But I always want to run it with the live, like that live broadcast shit. Don't nobody else do that. Everybody goes on live. And some people even go on there on platforms like this and bullshit back and forth, but they don't, it's not a weekly changing, So like I know out here, so California is like fucking births like a fucking new podcaster every fucking 5 minutes. But if you could take something that everybody's doing and make it different, eventually that shit's gonna catch. You know what I mean?
But I feel like also don't always sacrifice originality just for the like individuality. I think that just even if you just embrace the fact that you're gonna try a bunch of random different shit, just go out of your way and try it as early on as you can. And who knows, bro? Maybe eventually you do get yourself to where you're able to stream and then save that VOD off your computer or be on a computer, but still while being real like IRL. You can do all that shit at the same time. I think that for the time being, I think the best thing that you got going and like a lot of people have going is just like you have to remain consistent, but you also have to continue to innovate or try to
Yeah.
like what you can add to the showcase, what you can bring to the table that's going to be a little bit different this time around, just to pull that more people in and like for them to see what you got going on, bro. Like I hopped on my live stream, bro, because I had like I bought a hazmat suit and I had a gas mask and I was going to a whole different event out here for a video game, Fallout New Vegas that I fuck with. And I hopped on my live stream and I put that bitch on. And I was pretending to be a World War III mongerer, just just fooling around, like having fun, like just joking around. But like just small stuff like that, just to introduce like a small segment to my live stream, just for people to like be like, oh, this is, like don't be
Yeah.
afraid. I think the biggest thing for a live stream and something that keeps somebody from really going and thriving or a podcast is segmentalizing it. Like make segments or have segments, whether that be conversations, but later on you can do like full blown, like, off the cuff, like we're filming right here on the spot segments type shit. I think that having that aspect in your mind, for just like innovation's sake, off of your whim and off of your dollar and off of your discretion, can really help grow. So don't be like don't set yourself into a level of like you want to be like super super real, but like also have an idea of like to incorporate those theatrics. I think that like even for me, I think that like incorporating just some bullshit ass theatrics, like for me when I'm blazed out of my mind, I'm dying laughing and I'm having a good time and everybody else is having a good time, and it just like it adds to like that entertainment value. It gives somebody to like sit there and tune in. Like you don't have to be crazy, bro. Like don't sit here and be on your bullshit. Like you could still be a real person and like incorporate segments to your shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel it. 100. That's what's up. The boy throwing wisdom at him.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's another thing that a lot of people do, man. Is they like to gatekeep.
Looking at me?
I am a
Okay.
gatekeeper.
Yeah, people like to gatekeep, bro. They like to hold back information, and that's being a tattoo artist, bro. I realized that really early on. So I started tattooing at 13, and it for a real long time was a super cutthroat industry, bro. Like you people didn't want you stepping on their toes, bro. People would not share what pigments they were using. Most people wouldn't even share who made their machine with you. So it's like the tattoo world has been super cutthroat. So when it comes to like people, I guess everybody really, you go through it with video games, you go through it with YouTube, you go through it with anything that you're trying to better yourself in. You look for the get rich quick scheme part of it, right? So you're always trying to figure out like how to get more, like YouTube. Like you'll go on YouTube and click in how to get more YouTube subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Or you go on and you click in how to get more fucking how to get free money on GTA, or the cheat codes for the shit back in. So it's like everybody's looking for that cheat code in life, and it's like I find that motherfuckers that really keep it organic and really bust down from the bottom and chalk their way up, like those are the ones that stick with it. You know what I mean?
You're you're not gonna find like a get rich quick scheme with this type of shit. I think that like a lot of people find that they can be that way because they see some viral shit online, some quick viral moment, you know, whatever it may be, whatever like and be fine. But at the end of the day, I think business acumen, I think built being able to brand yourself and knowing how to build yourself and knowing what you want is more necessary than you being charismatic on a camera. How the fuck are you gonna make a YouTube channel, but you're dumb as bricks? You know what I'm saying? If you're dumb
Exactly.
to be able to fucking make that, and on top of that, just to add this, like a lot of people will see through fake shit, bro. I'm from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, find a friend in Vegas, bro. You'll be damned if you are. If you're born and raised in Vegas, you'll be damned if you find a friend in Vegas. And
Yeah.
and and it takes you years of finding real ones, bro. You filter so many shit out. But for me personally, I don't play with people's time. I give people what I'm advertising, and I feel like as long as you're real, a lot of people will see you as, like you're like, like the amount of people that come into my live streams just to troll and make fun of me or like laugh at me and realize that they're not gonna get to me, or there's not a word that somebody's gonna say to me on a live stream that's really gonna have me bent to where I'm gonna fucking go to sleep thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat. Yeah, chat.
For
Yeah,
real.
fuckers.
Yeah, suck my dick, bro. I tell people on my chat, suck my dick sideways, personally. And I give people the benefit of the doubt. I can ban people right off the bat. I could be a pussy, like I could be bitch made and not even fucking entertain it. But I go troll people that try to sell shit on TikTok for FOMO ass, fake ass deals that they're lying through their teeth about. That's the shit that I go troll. That's the shit that I endorse people to go troll. So who am I to go ban somebody right off the bat for saying something stupid? I'm gonna give them their point, and then most of those people be like, bro, like I came here to troll you. I end up fucking with you. Like you're hella dope, bro. Like I want to say, like, and those
I've
people,
won over so many fucking trolls, bro.
my trolls become some of my regulars, bro. How the fuck does that work? And if motherfuckers, like, that's what you really got to think about. Like, don't be afraid of like people trolling you or hopping in your live and just saying some bullshit. I think for a little bit, try to embrace the comedy out of it, because a lot of people feel, I think a lot of people feel disrespected up front. You feel disrespected up front. Like imagine if somebody said that, like, but they won't say that to your face. And if you put
Yeah.
all sides you and you just like think of it as like somebody just jaw jacking on the internet, like banter, and that's probably what they're trying to put out towards you too, and you laugh about it, then you have a good time about it. But
Yeah,
don't
so
just,
I've won over more trolls than I've kept trolling me.
yep,
That's for damn sure. I think I've won over more trolls and lost more people that acted like they were friends.
yep.
For real.
Yeah, that's your specialty, Dub. You be switching trolls up all day, for real. What? Yeah, who was the last one? I was just thinking of someone slipping my mind right now. Oh, Frake. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
Frake.
Frake was totally troll, and then for weeks we just had him in there. Yeah, he gets starstruck. Or no, he don't, but he's funny. He's cool. He's a dick sometimes.
He got pushed out. I think JoJo blocked him.
Yeah. Oh, he did all the way? Yeah. That's a bummer.
I'm gonna have to go through and play with the hidden list.
Hey, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Take
dude,
some of my hidden people out. That's another thing with like when I got into it super tough with one of these people on here, his people were coming over and supporting my page and shit. So I had busted down, gave a couple people moderator before I really knew what moderator was and shit. And one of the moderators came through and literally tried to like sabotage my whole ass page, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
Dude, this whole glass is separated from this glass now. So I just literally paid to get my phone fixed like 4 days ago, and it fell and snapped in half during the live stream.
That sucks.
Fuck. Such is life, you know.
Such is life, exactly.
I can like rotate my camera on this live stream. Am I able to?
What's that?
Oh wait, hold on, let me see.
I didn't
Oh yeah,
hear you.
like this is kind of like the setup right now. So I got like my monitor right here.
Yeah.
I got my microphone. I got my computer. I got the Xbox. I got like the webcam right up here. So I'm gonna be buying a boom for the microphone. That's the next. That's the next step.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty.
that's legit.
And I got the computer, like the keyboard, shit like that, or like the keyboard and the mouse. But I'm trying to make it like to where it's like a dual purpose. So eventually I want to have two cameras in here so I can have like multi-angle. So like on a video I can switch like the scene just for viewer retention. Like that's the level of depth that I'm thinking about like with my editing, like viewer retention, like switching the scenes, like if I'm filming a video like I'm talking to you right now, and then
Yeah.
just moments just like this. You know what I'm saying? So like having like two different scenes and like better lighting.
Yeah, that's
Um
dope.
so
So
like
hey,
going
night lights. I don't believe he's able to see the chat at all right now.
pull it
But
up.
we do appreciate you being here. I seen you on his page earlier, so we know you hear from him. We appreciate the support. Hey Leo, Nightlight said, don't think I'm trolling you. I wouldn't be here if I didn't fuck with you all the way. If you don't like some of the stuff I say, just let me know.
Hey, yeah, I just caught that now. Yeah. Knights is just a huge supporter of my channel, bro.
Yeah, I see him on your
Uh
shit, man. We appreciate him being
yeah.
here for sure.
Yeah, dude. No, nice. You're absolutely fine. I got chat pulled up now. My bad. I went to Google something a little bit ago, so that's on me, bro. But I appreciate you for stopping by, dude. So far, so good. We've been having a good time. Definitely having a good time.
Look, my shit is.
What's up? You been having a good night? Fuck. It's so loud over here. Sorry,
You're,
my whole volume's been off this whole time, so it's hard to
you're
hear.
absolutely fine, brother. You're absolutely fine. Where are you living at, Magnum?
I stay out here with Dub. Um, I might be going back soon. We'll see.
Okay.
But like, even if I'll be back and forth, we're out here in California though.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I'm trying to like put everybody together, see who's who, because I don't think this will be the last time I'm on here.
Yeah, probably not. We'll have
That's
you
a
back
big
for
dub
sure.
though. Hey, big dub. I'm down to be on here
Yeah,
whenever. If you throw me like a little email or something like here and there, just for with the invite or whatever, bro. Like let me know, or if I hop on your live, let me know, bro. But I'm always
yeah, we'll
down. I'm
give
I'm
you the
not leaving
drop in
yet either.
anytime, dog. We super fuck with you, bro, for sure.
Yeah, definitely down, bro. Like not on no monetary income type shit, just like straight up like
Yeah,
just to
it's
add to the
good.
conversation, bro.
Like I said too, I'm gonna bust a trip down to Vegas here soon, bro. So we're gonna fuck around, do some tattoos, and you can
Hey,
show
dude,
me some behind the scenes Vegas shit. You know what I mean?
I'll
That
put you
off
on
the
game,
strip
dude.
life. That's what I'm trying to fuck
I'll
with.
put you on game, dude. I'll show you where like the fun spots are that you ain't gotta bust the bag for, and like even
Yeah,
if
yeah.
even if you came
I want
down,
the OG fucking
if you
back alley shit for sure.
oh yeah, I mean if you wanted the grimy, I can show you grimy. But if you wanted to slide your family down here, I can show you guys like and off the now you can still go on the strip for some of the experiences, but I can show y'all like the good experiences you can have in Vegas without busting the bank, and you can drive down here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
All right.
about.
I'm saying like fun times. I could put you on game, what hotels you want to book rooms at, what works and what doesn't type shit. Like I can save you money, bro. Like you come to Vegas. I can save you mad money. Like
Yeah, that's
don't
good shit, man. We're gonna have to set that one up for sure. Well, hey man, listen, I appreciate fucking with you, bro. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to shut this one down. Excuse me. Like I said, I'll shoot you the link on these other ones. I'll even shoot you the link every once in a while just to hit a little personal two-way live, bro, like we did the other night, because that shit was cool. I busted down.
Absolutely.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. Thank you. All my people out there, if you haven't already, man, go support your boy, Breezy Leo Gaming. Click his page, hit his shit, give him some views, check out his videos. And if any of y'all out there interested in hopping on, telling your story, seeing what's up, man, hit the emails in the chat. Breezy, we appreciate you, bro. Have an amazing night.
Hey,
Thank
I
you
hope
for
y'all
being
have a
here,
good night.
brother. Chat. Love you guys. Thank you for
Hey,
being here.
Matchup. Hey,
Fucking had
pleasure,
a good
bro.
night.
And as always, man, we appreciate you. This has been another episode of the We on the Porch podcast, man. Thank you for tuning in with us. And we'll catch you next week for episode 20, bro. You want to be there. That's the last episode we're doing in this block. So holla at your boy.
We're in the porch.